Right. Okay, let's see how far we got yesterday. Yeah. Will do. Now then, what I want to do... First off, did our guild base stay there? Yes, it did. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad that survived anyway, so far. We'll turn this down a little bit. And at the same time as me doing this, you see I've got lights to make and all kinds of stuff. Oh, man. Alright, what do I need for that? I want 2 of those, so I want some beeswax and linen thread. Beeswax, linen thread, okay. And iron ingots. Everything is gone. Everything. Alright, let's just take some iron ingots out. I do have beeswax, I just can't remember. I think I put it in this one actually. Yeah. Beeswax. And if I get the hemp fibre, I can make some more linen thread if I need to. But I think somewhere I have thread. I'm not going to hold myself to it though. There we go, linen thread. Alright, processed lumber. I don't know if can't remember if I need that. Alright, so let's make, first of all, let's make 4 of these, because I had 4 of these last time. Yeah. And for this, the chandelier. Good, yeah. And I can make, I think I'll make 3 of these as well. 3 chandeliers. And that will get this nicely lit up again, because this gets really dark at night time. Yeah, then we can get these fired up. We need 4 medium-sized ones as well. So we need 4 of these. Means we're going to need resinous hardwood, which is fine. I know we needed resinous hardwood anyway. So we'll get 2 going for now. Okay, we'll go and place them over here. Because we want to get the wood going at the same time, you see. Really. So we can get charcoal. Or, as they call it on this, coal. Plain old coal. Good. Wunderbar. They do take a while to make these, that's for sure. Especially hands-free. It's like a... This is a robot building, isn't it? Hands-free building. Gotta love it. We'll put one here. That's it. And one can go here. Good, good, good. There's my books. I've got some books in this one as well, right? Yeah. And the other 2 cook workbenches that I don't need. Yay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Let's get that wood in there. Don't need to carry it around with me. Still got 10 days left on this. And I have put, I think, 3 or 4 days worth on the guild one. So the guild one should be good for a few days as well. Now what I need to do is see how much wood we've got total. I might have to go and buy more wood. Yeah, see, I'm going to need more wood. A lot more wood than this. That's fine. Alright, let's put this stuff. I haven't got my box down there yet. That's a shame. All right. We'll put this stuff in here for now, because I need resinous hardwood and I need wood. So probably the best thing is to just go and buy it. Make sure I haven't got too much weight on me already. Good. Okay. Let's toddle off to Risa. It's probably not the best place for wood, though. You see, Neron's usually the best place for wood. Let's go to Neron. It's usually the best place. No, my luck today, it won't be. But I can also waste the money and get the buff going, so at least I can get some cooking going. Have to get my smelting up, man. If I want to make some good cannons and all that kind of stuff. But let's get this done first. I think I can find wood. I don't want wood and arrows. Cancel that. Materials. And material and search. Resinous hardwood, that's what we'll search for. Alright. Go for cheapest. Neron. Let's buy that 1,000 there. And then what we need to buy is probably logs. Neron's not actually doing as good as usual. To be fair, a lot of it's more of a meadow now. I suppose a lot of the new guys are farming down in meadow area. But if I was to buy one of those at 648, if I was buying one of them, it's 806. I mean, yeah. But I mean, 500 at a time. I need like thousands. So there's not really many people selling as much now. 821. I can probably take those. Let's look at previous to that. 793. Hey Mike, appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Coming over on Kick. I think I'm just going to buy these ones. If I buy all of these, I mean 793 is not going to be that much. Not even $1 million for them. Saves me a lot of time. Just check my weight. It's easy to go over when you're starting to mass buy like this. So I've still got plenty anyway, so let's buy these. This is why I did a couple of caravan runs through the week, because I knew that I was going to need wood. Alright, so buy this one as well, I think. Yes, we can buy that. I'll probably buy a few more actually. Oh, of course, it's all the singles. That's what's shit. When you sell 1,000 of them, you end up with one left because you can only buy maximum 999. So yeah, that's a bit of a rough deal for them. Let's buy this one. And any more coming at Neron? In the thousands, maybe? Just check up here. No. And I'm definitely not paying 20% tax, so I think we're good. We will go what we've got. Alright, so I've got a few stacks. I think we're going to run with the buff now. That's probably our best bet, is if we get the buff now. Yeah. We'll get the profession booster now. And then we'll teleport straight back now. I think it's going to be a double hop, because I think my base is a bit too far. Yeah. Right, so let's hop over to here. Now you only get half of the profession skill for making coal, so even though you might be able to make a ton of it, you only get half the skill, so half the experience. It's a bit of a pain. What we got left? We've got 2 teleports, so we'll go straight there this time. Oops. Get this on, and then I'll have nearly the full hour then just mining ore and getting as much ore going as we can. So let's get these going first. I'll get more lights ready as well. I've got them; they'll be ready soon. And we go straight down to coal, and we're going to put 430 coal in this one. Okay, and 430 coal in this one, or actually the rest of the coal actually, so 435. Get that going there. Then what we need to do is, let's just check on there. We'll go to the raw materials chest. We're going to do mithril, adamantite, we're going to do cobalt, and we need silver, so let's get that done too. That'll be 4, right? So let's check that. So we'll get the silver done in this one. We'll get the adamantite, the cobalt I can get done in this one. We'll get adamantite on this one. And then mithril on the last one. And I'm not doing any iron this time because we're keeping the iron for now. So that's them cooking. So while they're cooking, check my pickaxes, make sure I've got 2 left. I have. And check weight. Let's get rid of the extra. Yeah, let's get rid of the extras first. Don't want the extras eyes. And we're going to put the wood in there as well, just for now. I don't really care. Doesn't have to be anything special. And the resinous hardwood, because obviously that's weight as well. We're down at 91. And off we go. My favourite spot, while keeping the buff, is going to be down here. Or is it? Let me see, because now we can do the mithril as well. Yeah, let's run. Shall we? Yeah, let's run south. I haven't got my new beehive going yet or anything. Alright, let's get this show on the road. We're just going to mine everything because apart from the sulfur I'm not overly bothered about it, but it's mainly to keep the smelting going. That's all we need to do really, that's our main goal. So we just need to keep on going now, keep feeding the smelters. And down this way, because I know usually... Oh, it's the other side of the water, isn't it? I usually get them. Crap. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up coming across here now. So we'll just dive across there now. This should start opening up as much ore as we need from here onwards, really. Should be plenty. Alright, so smelting's getting to 63. I don't think I've got an elixir on me. Let me just double check. No, I don't. It's the master elixir you need. And, yeah, I don't have it on me, so that's fine. I'm not bothered, it's just a few extra points on the smelting. I mean, 7 points per... Let me have a look. Yeah, smelting them... I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. We might be okay. If I need master elixirs, I'll go and buy some. I should probably go and check on the guild base just to make sure everything's okay and no one's there smashing it down. Not that I could stop them, I'm only level 70, so honestly it's not Not something I'll be able to do much about anyway right now. But I have encased it, so it's going to take, if anyone does go for it, it's going to take them a long time to open it up. It's right there, look. It's properly encased. Completely encased in iron, so it's going to take them a long time to get into it, if they do go for it. I'm hoping they don't. They don't need to. There's plenty of space around here for everybody. I don't want the plant. Come on. We'll just inspect the ground floors, make sure it's okay. Yeah, that's good. Check the map. Good. Everything's happy at the moment. Alright, we should start getting a lot more ore from about here. Should be mithril, cobalt, should be adamantite. Crazy. All I want is the smelting. And, you know, I've got so much ore. And it's always good to get your mining up anyway. Max. Or anything you're doing, actually, going to max. Because when they implement the new level 125, I can almost guarantee there's going to be a higher level material. And they haven't even put the materials up for the wood yet. I mean, the wood at the moment is just wood, you know. But that's going to happen. You know, it'll be different woods, palm wood and blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. So all that wood everyone stocks up would be probably useless. But then you'll start getting a nice market for things like palm wood, you know. Acacia wood for something, palm wood for something. You know, so more variety of things you can make and what their requirements are. We'll just actually have a look at this. I want to see who's been on, who hasn't been on. Whoops, has been on, yeah. Yeah, everyone's pretty much given up, I reckon. For now. It's a shame. So everyone's just XP farming now. That's the grind, really. It'll be nice to get to 100, I suppose, just for the content that comes up when it comes. But other than that, I'm easy at the moment. This is my usual route from about here now. The thing that's going to frustrate me is that Mithra over on my, what is it, on my southeast, across on the east there. That's the first one I usually get, so that's going to annoy me if that's left there. I'm going to have to go and get it. OCD, I know. A few seconds on, but I don't really care. Still got 48 minutes left, which gives me plenty of time to do the lap, for sure. I can usually get 2 loops in, and the second loop everything's usually spawning, so I guess it also depends if anyone else is out here doing this. Just kind of throws the circuit off a little bit. Speaking of circuits, we have Formula 1 today, didn't we? I need to watch qualifiers. I haven't watched them yet. I might pop them on in a minute on my other channel and just have a little look. A few of the houses that were here have gone. There were some big houses down here. Yeah, and they're gone. What a shame, because they were quite nice as well. And there's a couple of over there, but the ones that were down this side here, all gone. My whole idea of getting this smelting up right away is so that I can get my, I can make my cannonballs and stuff. Because smelting just isn't climbing very fast. It's 56 now. But if I want to make all of the Mytherium, I think it's 75 I need, so yeah. And it's bloody slow to go up. It really is. It's one of the slowest to go up, I think. Because you're only getting one XP kind of thing. Well, you see how much XP I'm getting. Not much, considering I've got the buffs on as well. Per ingot that's made, so it takes a long time. I reckon my mining will probably be capped out before my smelting gets to 75, honestly. And that's if I can keep it going with enough mineral, enough ores, because you've got to keep on getting that ore all the time, like, you know, just to keep that crap going. But we'll see. We'll do all right usually. I mean, I can usually do 2 runs around, then fill everything back up and get it all going again. So that's just off the circuit I do. Mining's gone up again. I mean, it's fine. I'm happy for my mining to go up, to be honest with you. It's just, I wish it was the smelting that was going up this fast. I think you should probably get more points the higher the material is that you're smelting as well. So if I'm smelting mithril, then I should get more points, right? Than I should if I'm doing smelting leather, iron, but that's not the way it's set at the moment. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but that's my thought. It will make the leveling a little bit simpler or a little bit easier. Now we'll start heading towards, well, around the bottom here. I'll get the iron. There's usually one iron down the bottom here, and then I'll start heading back across. Heading up north, and then I'll start heading towards my base, and that should fill me up then for my first round. But I know there's usually lots of stuff along this route here, just along down the bottom here. Everyone has their own, I guess, speciality places that they prefer to go. And this one gives me a fairly good variety of ore that I'm going to need. The only thing it doesn't give me is silver. So I have to go and do some silver runs sometimes, which, you know, makes me unfortunately out of range for my smelting. But needs must. I have to get the silver. I always find that interesting when it wants, like if you're making Mytherium, then you're going to want, it's not the ore you need the iron ingots, or the ingots, and yet you would think you need the ores, so that it combines the metals during the smelt, you know? But I guess what you're actually doing is you're actually re-smelting it all. Or putting the two ingots together and smelting them that way. Get down here to the bottom here. Just nip across this one. Yep. Smelting's going to ping up shortly. See, smelting's at 63. If I get the Master Elixir as well, I can usually get that to 80. So I'm losing a little bit each, so it's kind of, well, you pay 1.5 million for a 30 minute master, maybe $250,000 for, or $500,000 maybe for the rare, so maybe I'll go and buy some. I usually buy batches of 5 to 10, depends on how much it's selling for. I thought there was another mithril down here. Just further across. Woo! Someone turned the light on. That's okay. It's not overly bright. 190, so I can definitely do a second circuit anyway. Damn. I thought he'd built there on the iron mithril, but he's we're good. We've got that treasure chest. I'd like to get the puzzle pieces. Ah, 2 pieces, nice. We'll carry on with that, no problem. Alright, so I've almost finished the first run round. I'm not sure if we're going to manage a full second, because I think we're close to the 2. We'll see. We didn't do too bad though. I've got another treasure chest there as well, so we'll take that. Okay. Blues, but alright, we're at 211. I think if I start making my way back toward my base, I'll probably have enough by the time we get there. That might be weight anyway. I lost one of my, well, I lost all of my queens, so I want to see if I can get more legendary queens. I don't usually pick them up, but I need them legendary queens again. Can't believe it all lost. Ugh, that sucks. I didn't do my maintenance, guys. I was away and I didn't do my maintenance again. So all my chests and all that were gone. All the workbenches are gone. I mean, luckily you get to keep your materials and your drops, but otherwise I think I would have quit if that was the case, honestly. I was kind of annoyed. But, hey, you know, just got to keep pushing on now. Alright, so we do like I do a zigzag now, all the way back to my base. And by the time I get there, I should have a full load. And I still stood have about 20 minutes left on the run, so... swear, I think I get stupider every time I look at global chat. I wonder how many thousands and thousands of ore I've actually smelted and what have you. Mined. Definitely tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands probably. Because the mining alone, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't believe how much time that took. But the smelting is just so slow. Slow. At least with like carpentry, you know, you can chuck stuff in there, or alchemy, you can chuck stuff in there and you get quite a big point on it. But smelting, there's such little experience for each ingot. It's just like, gosh, golly, gosh. Good golly, Miss Molly. Check by the river. Yeah, we're good. It's already gone adamantite there. It's okay, that's okay. There's obviously someone else doing the rounds, that's good. It's good, if you had a server where no one was doing anything, it'd be boring as shit. I was seeing some posts on Reddit about people having, coming back to Dune Awakening on the server on. The server's completely dead. Absolutely nothing there. Well, you can get loads of spice, but kind of makes it a bit boring, doesn't it? I haven't been back to Dune Awakening yet, so. But I think I logged off with quite a lot of bits and bobs. I think I had like, I'm going to say 300 million Solari. I'm just going to take it nice and easy today. It's quite warm. No stress, just take it easy. A nice, relaxing Saturday. I'm going to go and make some dinner for my family shortly. Which is why I let that... I'll probably let the buff run down when I get to base. Or I can... Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I was thinking I could do a caravan, but if I do a caravan... It's a bit of a waste because I'm not going to get the XP for the smelting, so no point me really doing that. Probably just sit AFK and watch for the Twitch drop, I guess, while I'm getting XP. Yeah, somebody's definitely doing this round here. Son of bitches. There's my B one. Might as well put the B in there that I got, right? So I've got 4 more legendaries. That's okay. I can probably get a legendary one going later on. See what's cooking. Everything's still cooking nicely. Good. Get the ore away. It wasn't too bad a run, I suppose. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the best. But Yeah, that's okay. This will all smelt up nicely, so. And that's the thing, if I do another run now, then normally I'll have enough at that point to go with the next run of smelting, but not today. We go by type. Much better. You can see all of these here need to go in boxes as well, so I've still got a fair bit of sorting out to do after my, let's say, my screw up again. That'll work, because it was my screw up, unfortunately. Nothing I can do about it. What's done is done. Alright, so get that in there, them in there. That's not for that one. But I think it's for this one. But I think it is. Yes. Alright, now. There's my 75 gear. And 75. 75. Yeah, that was a 75 overspill, that's right. But skill stones can probably go into this one because this is actually going to just be skill books. So I'm going to take all this out. And then what I can do is I can put the skill stones in there, because they're all going to be needed as mine deteriorate anyway, so. Alright, and then that can go into the miscellaneous box. This one, yeah. This will be the building come miscellaneous come whatever box. Yeah, actually I'm going to need all that, aren't I? What am I doing? I will need it in a second. So I've got the hemp fibres there. I can make some more. Make some more strings. Let's have a look. What else was it I needed? It was processed lumber. That's right. Okay, so let's grab the processed lumber. And we make 4 of them. That's all. Good. Alright, let's get all that put back into miscellaneous box. Then thread, that can go in there. I don't want the iron in there, but that can go in there. And the rest of it can go back over here. So I've still got iron ingots on me. The wood needs to come out of there. That needs to come out of there, really. I don't like the darkness. I like to light the place up a little bit. That'll do. That'll do for now. Right. Let's I'll put this on intermission screen. Away we go.
To put that blame, not trying to say it was totally him, but more blame on the car that makes the contact from their front to the guy ahead's rear. So we saw an awesome restart. We know how good this driver is in Max Taylor. Just gonna have to chalk this one up and try and do better tomorrow. But Kevin, one thing, Georgia mentioned it early in the race, tire management and therefore some push to pass management, that has absolutely come into effect here.
And I don't think this is done up front either. 1, 2, 3 are still tight. Johnson, Fittipaldi, and Kucharczyk, 2 and 3, have more overtake, more extra.
And we saw these two in particular battling in Arlington last time out. Nikita Johnson won the season opener. This is a really strong podium battle right now.
And Fittipaldi had a disastrous St. Petersburg, had a crash in qualifying. Car was never really sorted. They had some mechanical issues in the race, but showed his true pace at Arlington, finished second. That's where he runs right here. Is there an opportunity, though, to pounce on the 17-year-old? Fittipaldi has significantly more experience. He's raced in the Formula One ladder, has won twice, one step away from Formula One in FIA F2. He's 24 years old, and ahead of him is a high school student. Nikita Johnson is 17 in just his 6th Indy Next race.
And the best thing that his team can tell him right now, stop driving in those mirrors, focus forward only, hit all your marks, all your references. 3 laps, he can bring this home.
Cape Motorsports had not won in this level until St. Petersburg. They've been breaking through. The pace has been growing. The performance has been growing each and every year. There's a new partnership this year with ECR, the IndyCar program. That's why you see the Java House branding on the side of Johnson's car. The young Floridian won at home in St. Pete to start the season. He's got a couple of laps to go to take it home from Alabama today.
And also, Kevin, you have to assume, I'll hope it goes this way at least, when you're already affiliated with an IndyCar team, is there anything else that Nikita Johnson can do if he...
Both cars in the Q3? Yeah, that has to be the aim. You know, they have both drivers doing a really good job, but both frustrated because they want more from this car, especially around a circuit like Suzuka. You know, you come here so excited about the flow of this place, and if your car doesn't work for you, it is very frustrating. But, you know, behind the Mercedes, behind the Ferraris, I think they have a chance to get into Q3, but it's not going to be easy.
3, 2, and 1, and we've got a green light, and there is car number 11 at the back of the pack, waiting to get out. Sergio Perez, with all due respect to Cadillac and the upgrade that they brought here, which has brought them a bit closer. And in FP3, we're ahead of both of the Aston Martins. We're expecting them to go out in Q1. We're expecting Aston Martin to go out in Q1 as well. There seems to be no end in sight to the issues that they and Honda are having.
Yeah, it's been, again, another difficult weekend. I don't think you're going to see a massive shift in performance or reliability for the next couple of races. You know, this takes time. But it's frustrating for everyone involved, and it's also frustrating for the fans. You know, we want to see them competitive, especially a car that's built by Adrian Newey, and he's got Fernando Alonso in the car.
Yeah, I saw the T-Rex last night, Rexy, dressed in his Aston Martin green with his Aston Martin banner, and he was angrier than angry could be. Let's head for some calm down into the pit lane to counteract that. Ted Kravitz, good afternoon, how are you?
Hello Crofty, hello Jensen, hello everyone, very well. Was it a friendly T-Rex? With the name of Rexy, it sounds a very friendly T-Rex.
Well, you think so, but he came at me, mate,
Did he?
faster than an Aston Martin down the straight.
Naughty Rexy, bad boy. Right, the Aston Martins are indeed going out, and they have made a little bit of progress, but the car is slow around here with the limitations they have on their engine. They do intend to do as much of Q1 as possible, but we'll see what happens after that. Do watch out for the Audis, though, everybody. They are quick around here. Nico Hulkenberg 7th, Gabriel Bortoletto 9th in free practice 3, so they're going pretty well. Arvid Lindblad a little bit short on laps so far today, but he's out ready for qualifying as well. Ferrari ready to go. If you're expecting to see the Macarena wing, the one that does the full 180, you'll be disappointed. It's there aren't too many straights here, unlike China, so they're not running it this weekend. And otherwise, yeah, Red Bull and haven't seen the McLarens out, but they look like they're all ready. They're just going to let some of the early runners clean up the track a bit.
And one of those early runners is Liam Lawson, New Zealand's finest, and barreling into turn 1 he goes on his opening lap. And if he gets into Q3 today, that might not be a surprise. The Racing Bull's going well, Liam Lawson going well. On the subject of Audi, both drivers going back into the garage after FP3. And we're asked, right, okay, what do we do to the car to make it better? What's wrong with it? You know what, actually feels quite fine, was what both drivers were saying. And that is progress for Audi in just their 3rd Grand Prix.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest surprise so far this weekend is the pace of the Audi, and both drivers have been up there. Very impressive when you're considering they've all started obviously from scratch building these new power units, but they've actually started from scratch. Yes. They've had to get the personnel involved with the experience to build it. So really, really impressive, and really nice to see the Audi name in the top 10.
It certainly is. 4 rings on the side of the garage, and we'll see their drivers out very shortly, I'm sure. Follow the progress of Liam Lawson. Round smooth curve he does. And now there's the slingshot as he gets onto the straight.
It was twitchy on the way in there, though, wasn't it? Through the first part of Spoon. I have to say, the Racing Bulls car this weekend looks fantastic, the colour scheme. I love it. It looks like it should be drifting around here, though. It looks a bit like a drift car.
Yeah, it's got the wheels for it, isn't it? They are proper drifter's wheels on that. One more chicane to go and a final corner, and they looked a bit twitchy going through there, but that's fairly solid there from Liam Lawson, who puts the time in of a 1:31.7. There's your benchmark time to try and chase his teammate. Arvid Lindblad is next across the line. He goes a tenth of a second faster. Now Arvid's had issues. He got 1 lap in, no time at all during FP2. It's his first visit, isn't it, in Formula 1 as a rookie to Suzuka. If he out-qualifies Liam Lawson today for the first time this season, that is a marvellous performance.
It would be. I think looking at the times now, they're quite a way off what they were doing in FP3. They were down to the 29s. But also, they have taken a few laps to get these tyres in the working range. Or maybe it's just them getting their eye in around here.
Should we expect times to be half a second a lap slower, given that unlike in the practice sessions, we've now got that limit on the megajoule that can be harvested, which sounds like something you hear on a farming program. But basically, the batteries will take 8 megajoules and that's it for the entirety of a lap. But they can't do it all in one go because the battery would be too heavy. But it's 8.5 megajoules, 9 will overtake both for practice sessions. We've taken half a megajoule off to stop that lifting and coasting at the end of a straight.
Yeah, which also makes it difficult. You know,
Yeah.
they've jumped into qualifying and they've got 8 megajoules and 8.5 megajoules, which is definitely more difficult because you're just unsure of where those braking points are now, because there's less lifting and coasting or less recharge.
Lifting and coasting has always been part of Formula One. Just